This is how people lose thousands in seconds. You're sitting at a red light, everything's normal, and then bam, someone hits you and takes off. Now it's your word against theirs. No witnesses, no proof. And that gets expensive real fast. But here's the thing. Most dash cams won't actually help you in that moment. Some can't see anything at night. Some completely miss the impact. And some just stop working right when you need them. So we went through a bunch of them and picked out 5 that seem genuinely solid right now. Different price ranges, different features, depending on what you need. If you're thinking about getting a dash cam, this will save you time and probably a good chunk of money too. Let's jump in. Wait, before you buy that, just check this first. Retailers raise prices, then drop them so it looks like a deal. WireDale shows you the real price history in seconds. You'll know instantly if it's worth it. And if the price is still high, set an alert. WireDale will tell you when it drops. That's it. No gimmicks, no extra steps. Just search your product on WireDale, then decide. At number 5, Iiwey N54 channel dash cam. We're starting at number 5, and this one already does something none of the others on this list can claim. Most dash cams show you what's in front of your car. This one shows you everything. Front, rear, left, right. 4 cameras, all recording at the same time. And if you've ever been in the situation where someone clips your side and drives off, or a he said, she said parking lot argument, you already know why that matters. There are no blind spots here. That's not a small thing. Everything records in 1080p across all 4 channels, with an optional 2.5K mode on the front if you want more detail where it counts most. The lenses are wide, 170 degrees front and rear, 150 on the sides, so very little is slipping past these cameras. At night, 8 IR lamps handle low light recording better than you'd expect at this price. Most budget cameras basically turn into black screens after dark. This one doesn't, and that gap matters more than most people realize until they actually need the footage. Now, the trade-offs are real and worth understanding. No GPS, so no speed data, no location stamps, nothing like what the models higher on this list provide. Parking mode needs a separate hardwire kit, and because it runs on a supercapacitor instead of a battery, it needs constant power to function. The moment you unplug it, it's done. But here's the thing. None of that is actually the point of this camera. This is built for one specific buyer, someone who wants complete coverage without paying for features they don't need. You're trading advanced functionality for total visibility around the vehicle, and for a lot of people, that's genuinely the smarter call. It's been climbing Amazon's bestseller charts consistently, and that makes sense. At this price, 4 camera coverage this capable is hard to find anywhere else. But the moment image quality starts mattering more than coverage, number 4 changes the conversation entirely. At number 4, VIOFO A229 Plus Dashcam. The Iiwey gave you more cameras. This gives you better footage, and that difference shows up exactly when you need it most, at night. The A229 Plus uses Sony Starvis 2 sensors on both the front and rear. Not just one, both. And this isn't marketing language. It's roughly 2.5 times better light sensitivity compared to older sensor technology. What that means in practice is less noise, less blur, and footage you can actually use when visibility drops. Here's the reality most people don't think about until it's too late. Almost every dashcam looks fine during the day. Night is where most of them fall apart completely. This one doesn't. You're getting 1440p on both channels with HDR enabled, and that HDR makes a real difference in the situations that cause problems. Harsh headlights, heavy shadows, direct sunlight. The exposure balances in a way cameras without HDR simply can't manage. License plates stay readable where cheaper cameras give up. And if you need smooth motion, the front camera can hit 60 frames per second, though you'll need to turn HDR off to get there. Usability is where this pulls further ahead. Voice control lets you lock footage, take a snapshot, or enable Wi-Fi without touching anything, which sounds minor until you're driving and actually need it. The GPS is also more sophisticated than most. It pulls from 4 satellite systems simultaneously: GPS, Beidou, Galileo, and GLONASS. The trade-offs are straightforward. No side cameras, no interior recording. So you're giving up the coverage the Iiwey offered. Parking mode still requires the HK4 hardwire kit separately. But what you gain is clarity, precision, and reliability, especially in the conditions where footage matters most. For most drivers, that's the upgrade that actually counts. Still, number 3 takes the image quality further and adds something that changes how you interact with the camera completely. At number 3, RedTiger F7N Touch Dashcam. This is where the list starts getting harder to rank. Because the RedTiger F7N doesn't just improve on what came before it, it changes the experience of using a dashcam entirely. The front camera jumps to 4K with a Starvis 2 sensor, and it shows immediately in the details. License plates at distance, road signs in motion, the moments where slightly softer footage just doesn't hold up. The rear stays at 1080p, which handles most real-world situations without issue. The front camera is doing the heavy lifting anyway. But the real difference here isn't resolution, it's that 3.18-inch touchscreen. No guessing through button combinations, no scrolling through clunky menus you can't read at a glance. Locking footage, adjusting settings, enabling Wi-Fi, it's all right there, one tap away. It's faster, simpler, and once you've used it, going back to button-only cameras feels like a step backward. Voice control is still available if you prefer hands-free, but the screen tends to win for quick adjustments while driving. Performance holds up across the board too. The 5 GHz Wi-Fi hits 20 megabytes per second, which puts it ahead of the VIOFO and matches the top models on this list. When you need footage fast, that speed difference is immediately noticeable. GPS tracks speed and location automatically. A 128GB card comes included, and loop recording handles itself without any setup. The limitations are real but familiar. Standard single system GPS, not as precise as the VIOFO's quad satellite setup. Parking mode needs a hardwire kit, and you're back to front and rear only. The 360-degree coverage that Iiwey offered is gone. But as a total package, 4K clarity, touchscreen control, fast Wi-Fi transfers, this sits in a sweet spot that's hard to argue with for most buyers. Number 2, though, takes a completely different approach and pushes one spec further than almost anything else at this price. At number 2, Terunsoui 4K Dashcam. If you're the kind of person who leads with specs, this might actually be your number 1. Because what the Terunsoui does at this price is something almost nothing else in this category can match. Full 4K, on both cameras. Not 4K front, 1080p rear like most dash cams, including models ranked above and below it on this list. This is 3840 by 2160 on both ends of your car, recording simultaneously. And the difference isn't subtle when you actually compare footage side by side. Most rear cameras lose detail, especially at distance. License plates go soft, edges blur, moments that should be evidence turn into almost usable footage. That doesn't happen here. The rear alone puts this ahead of most dual-channel dash cams in its price range, and that's before the front camera even enters the conversation. The front runs a 170-degree ultra-wide lens that captures up to 6 full lanes without clipping edges, exactly what you want in fast-moving or multi-lane situations. Low light is where it gets even more interesting. An f1.5 aperture on the front and f1.8 on the rear pull in significantly more light than average lenses. The result is footage that stays bright and detailed in conditions where most cameras at this price fall apart. The 5.8 GHz Wi-Fi transfers faster than standard 2.4 GHz systems, a real quality of life improvement when you need to pull footage quickly. GPS is built in, tracking speed and location automatically, viewable through their player software or directly on the screen. Storage support goes up to 512 gigabytes, which matters when you're running 2 full 4K streams at once. The trade-offs come down to the experience, not the output. No touchscreen, you're back to button navigation. No voice control. The interface is functional, not refined. And like everything else on this list, parking mode requires a separate hardwire kit. So the question becomes simple. Do you want the most detailed footage possible on both cameras, or a more polished overall experience? If maximum rear camera clarity is what matters to you, this is easily one of the strongest options on this entire list. And for some people, this isn't number 2.
And finally, at number 1, Rove R2 4K Dual Dash Cam.
Here's where most people get it wrong when buying a dash cam. They chase specs and miss the bigger picture. The Rove R2 isn't the only camera here with 4K. It's not the only one with GPS or fast Wi-Fi or a strong night sensor, but it holds the #1 spot on Amazon's bestseller list in the dashcam category, with over 10,000 reviews averaging 4.5 stars, sustained over time, not spiked by a single promotion. That kind of consistency doesn't happen by accident. The front camera runs at 3840 by 2160p, powered by a Sony Starvis 2 sensor. And that sensor is where this camera separates itself from everything else on this list. Not in perfect daylight, where almost any camera looks decent, but in the moments that actually matter. Night driving, tunnels, rain, headlight glare. That's where cheaper sensors fall apart and where this one stays usable. Cleaner footage, better color accuracy, less noise when visibility drops. And when you actually need to read a license plate from that footage, that's the difference between something useful and something that almost helps. The rear records in 1080p, not 4K like the Terunsoui, and on paper, that sounds like a compromise. But prioritizing a stronger front sensor over splitting resolution evenly across both cameras is the smarter trade for most real-world situations. You're not defending yourself from what's behind you as often as what's in front. Wi-Fi maxes out at 20 megabytes per second, matching the RedTiger and sitting at the top end of what's available at this price. GPS tracks speed, route, and location automatically, all accessible through their app or desktop player. The f1.5 aperture on the front pulls in more light than most competitors, keeping recordings clear in the conditions that challenge other cameras. Here's what most people overlook. Storage support goes up to 1 terabyte. That's longer recording history, fewer overwrites, and a much lower chance of losing important footage before you even realize you need it. Most dashcams at this price cap out well below that. Parking mode needs a separate hardwire kit. Same as everything else on this list, no exceptions.
If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more reviews and tips on the latest tools and gadgets. Drop your questions in the comments, and as always, check the links in the description if you want to pick one up for yourself. Thanks for watching.